believe that in the middle of November, a day after Thanksgiving, my bacopa is still blooming. Look at these beautiful white flowers. Love it. It's like the last cheerful sight of approaching winter. Yeah, I'm still watering her because she's blooming. Hello, my dear gardeners. You know what I joke? That the day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday is the best time to be in the garden. You know why? Because all the mowing companies, which are making a lot of noise, they go shopping. So it's so quiet. And we have 5 neighbors around, so we live in a fairly densely populated area, and it is the best time today. Truly a gift from God, you know, the day of Thanksgiving. It's sunny, it's warm. Ooh, today, what are we doing? This is my Lady of Shalott. I'm not sure if you would be able to see it, but look at this. She is a monstrosity here. She's tall, big, mature. There are 2 shrubs here, and you know what I'm doing today? I think it's time to give her a nice little trim. I think it's the day after Thanksgiving is good. Today is a nice weather, but we are starting to have cold nights, and that is the time when to give Rose a nice trim. Usually we don't want to do it too early or too late, and here's the video. I addressed all those interesting topics when to do it. Please watch it, it's a really good one. So I believe that it's better to see it once than to read about it. I'm going to show you how I'm doing it today. So why do we do the trimming of the rose? Because we don't want all these long stems to sway in the cold wind and potentially damage the root ball of the rose. This rose is well anchored, so even if I leave it like this in winter, it might not get damaged from the wind, a rocking wind. Probably the damage would be more on young plants, which are not anchored because their root system is not developed. But this girl, she's going to be trimmed. And you know what? Yeah, there is nothing scientific about it. I'm not going to do any watching of out-facing bud, since I am going to trim this rose in spring, you know. But for now, I'm just going to trim it the way I want it. Here we go, simple one, and I'm not even wearing gloves, which is a mistake. Let me put my gloves on. Just the long stems. You see this big fellow here? And at this point, because nights are so cold, oops, this rose is not going to produce any growth, which is not desirable at this time of the year, you know. All right, that's it. As you can see, the job is fast, nothing fancy about it. All right, so that's about it for Lady of Shalott here. She's going to go overwintering like this. And I'm going to clean the last cleaning of all the leaves here. Yeah, I see some diseased leaves. We don't want to have that unsanitary conditions right there developing, you know, because a lot of black spot overwinters on the leaves on the ground. So the last cleaning, maybe not the last, because all these leaves, maybe I will defoliate it. Maybe not. So that's it for Lady of Shalott, my generous gardener. Let me show it to you. So generous gardener doesn't really need any tying up at this point. It doesn't have really long arching stems. I think it would be okay, but if you feel on your climber you need to tie some long stems, go ahead by all means. As you can see, last year I did this new support for my rose here, and I threw 2 major main canes here, and I think I liked it. I just did it too much on both sides, so my generous gardener became bare in the middle. Whatever, you know. Next year it's going to be gorgeous sight here. And look, last rose. Oh my gosh, look at this baby. All right, and you know what? It does have a scent. Oh, it's time to create another rose. I don't think so. Well, I want to show you one more thing before I let you go. Look at this. On my porch, all the pots are gone already. The only pots remaining are plastic ones, so they're going to overwinter here. All right. You see, this is autumn joy sedum. Overwinter as well here, no problem. And look at my new adventure. Remember I told you in one of my previous videos I'm into hypertufa. Okay, this is the second hypertufa I made. Look how this hypertufa is aging. It's becoming white. I kind of don't like this white color. Maybe I'm hoping that eventually hypertufa will age. And this hypertufa, because it's so big, I made it with fiber cement, so I have to burn it out eventually. It looks interesting, you know. I'm not sure what I think about the shape of it, but of course this area would be covered with soil, so you wouldn't see all this messy stuff there. So I really look forward how these guys are going to overwinter, and I really hope that they're not going to be so white. They will be covered with maybe all sorts of moss will move in. I'm going to explore this hypertufa subject next year, big time, and I will be showing you my results. And look, my calibrachoa stopped blooming, but still I'm keeping it here for now in my back porch, because it's, you know, it's such a nice color here, and porch is kind of getting bare now, so that's a nice green addition there. And again, my bacopa there at the back, oh my gosh, the sight to behold. I really believe that something about elevation, bacopa from the ground. You see how nicely it is here? I'm showing it to you second time around because I just can't have enough of this beautiful thing. Lovely. And this is going into the garbage. No composting at all whatsoever, because all this is diseased and we don't want to carry that disease cycle over next year, right? Oh. All right, dear gardeners, enjoy your day. Here in Connecticut it's beautiful and sunny. I will see you in my next video. Happy gardening.